everybody, how is it going, and welcome to another episode of Drives in the AXE-FX3. Today we're going to be checking out a really cool but mysterious drive in the AXE-FX. It's the FET Preamp. And this is designed by Fratcal himself. Hey guys, if this is the first time you've been here, or if you've been here before, make sure you press that subscribe button because I don't want you to miss all the cool stuff we got going on over here. We go over the drives, we go over the amps, we go over amp sims, we go over all kind of cool stuff on this channel. I don't want you to miss any of it. So let's dive deep into the FET Preamp. And okay, let's do a little housekeeping first. Amp we're going to be using is going to be the Bluetone Oh-Hi. The cab is the 412 Rumble with a 57 on it. And the reverb you heard in the opening, it's literally just the default reverb, medium hall, 10% in the mix. Let's turn that off for now. Let's read a little bit about the FET Preamp. So this is not to be confused with the FET Drive, which we did last week. This was an actual preamp. And why I said this was mysterious is because we don't know for sure, but Yek, which is the guy this is coming from, this is his guy. I'm going to put that in the link down in the description down below if you want to check it out. He thinks that this may be based on the Boss FA1 FET amplifier, because right around the time we found out that the Edge from U2 uses Fratcal, he started using AXE-FX2 a couple years ago to replace his massive rig. This preamp magically appeared in there, and we know that he is a big user of this preamp. Now, this preamp is from the 80s. It's this little, like, I'll show you down here. It's a little green box. It has a low cut, and you put it flat. It has treble, bass, and volume, as you can see. And it was meant to be clipped on you, because on the back of here, it has a little clip on it. And you could clip it on yourself. It's like a pocket-sized amp, which is kind of odd, but okay, boss. I'll roll with it. And it's really hard to find an original one nowadays. There's a few clones, but it's really hard to find the original. As the X says in here, it's good for as an overdrive. It's good for putting it in front of an amp, like a clean amp, and you driving it up in front of it to get it to kind of distort a little bit, give you a little bit of crunch going on. That's what I did in the opening, and I found it works well for that. You can actually use it as just a preamp itself to replace the amp, and I'll show you what that sounds like in a little bit. And that's pretty much it. It's basically used as a good drive pedal. Now, it isn't 100% transparent. It does add a little bit of sauce on it, and I think it sounds pretty good myself. So let's go back and let's look at it a little bit. This is the settings that I used in the opening. I find these settings work the best for me. And oh, by the way, I'm using a Tom Anderson Cobra S. I have an HC1 and an HC1 on the neck, HC3 in the bridge pickup wise, and what you heard was on the bridge pickup. I find these settings right here are great for me because you get a nice good crunch going on. It's not too out of control, it's just nice and controlled. This is what it sounds like on a split coil position. Still sounds really good. Kind of a little bit of high. Let me turn the tone down a little bit. So it gets things brighter and darker as you bring it up. Being that this is the AXE-FX, we do have total control of everything, so you can definitely change your lows and your highs on it. I usually like to leave it right around here because I find once you push it past there, it gets a little bit harsh. The volume and the drive, like on a lot of pedals, they work interchangeably. I like leaving it at 5 and just kind of controlling the drive. I'll push the drive a little bit and I'll show you how it distorts. I'm going to go back to the bridge pickup. As you can hear, it definitely gets out of control fast. I had to cut the level on it because if I didn't cut the level, it auto overloaded the output and it would have hurt your ears. So I didn't want it to clip. So that's a little explanation of why I did that there. So this is the actual straight clean tone. This is the settings on the Bluetooth tone. Let me just let you hear what the total clean sounds like. The output from this is going to be a little bit low because this brings everything up, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So as you can hear, it brings up the output a lot whenever you kick this on. So we've heard what it sounds like when we're just using with an amp. Let's get rid of the amp and let's see what that sounds like, since this technically is a preamp. So the first thing we're going to have to do is you're going to have to lower the volume down. Definitely going to need to do that. Let's mess with the tone. We're gonna have to make it a little bit brighter. Oh, not that much brighter. So you can see whenever you use it as just as a preamp, as it was initially intended to, it sounds kind of dull. I mean, you can also put another drive pedal in this and you can, you know, mess and tweak with it, but it works best as a drive. And when you put it in front of an amp, you gotta bring the volume up because we cut it earlier. See why the Edge likes it. It gives us this nice, like, bright, kind of spanky tone to it. And guys, that's gonna wrap things up on the FET Preamp. It's a very interesting pedal. It definitely has its uses. It's very different from the actual FET drive in itself. I like it. It works cool. It gets a lot. I find it has a lot more brightness to it than the actual FET drive per se. But this is gonna wrap things up for the FET Preamp. Next week on Drives the Axe Fixer, we'll be looking at the full tone OD. It's called the full OD in here. Make sure you are subscribed because I definitely don't want you to miss that, guys. If you thought this video was pretty cool, leave me a thumbs like. I'd greatly appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Peace.